here's a question that's gonna mess with your head. For basically the same price, around $1,200, you have two choices. Option 1, you get an iPhone 17e and a MacBook Neo. Two devices, a phone and a laptop, complete ecosystem coverage. Option 2, you get just the iPhone 17 Pro Max. One phone, no laptop, but arguably the most powerful iPhone ever made. Yes, you heard that right. The price difference is literally $1. So which deal actually gives you more value? Is it better to have two devices that cover all your needs? Or should you go all in on the absolute best smartphone money can buy? Welcome back to Launch Decoded. Today, we're doing something different. We're not just reviewing products, we're solving a mathematical puzzle that Apple has accidentally created. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which option fits your lifestyle, your workflow, and your budget. Let's break down the ultimate Apple value paradox. Let's start with the foundation of option 1, the iPhone 17e. Now, the E stands for essential or entry, depending on who you ask, but don't let that fool you. This isn't a compromised device. At $599, here's what you're getting: the A19 chip. Yes, the same architecture family as the Pro models, just slightly clocked down. You're still getting flagship-level performance for everyday tasks, gaming, and content creation. A 6.1-inch OLED display with ProMotion support. We're talking 120 Hz refresh rate, HDR10, Dolby Vision. This is not an LCD budget screen. This is premium tech at a mid-range price. The camera system, dual setup, 48-megapixel main sensor with sensor shift OIS, 12-megapixel ultra-wide. Now, you don't get the telephoto lens, you don't get the periscope zoom, but for 90% of users who shoot food, selfies, and occasional landscapes, this camera is more than enough. Battery life? Solid. You're looking at a full day of heavy use, not record-breaking, but reliable. 25-watt fast charging, MagSafe wireless charging, all the modern conveniences. Design-wise, you get the new flat edge aesthetic, aluminum frame, ceramic shield front. It feels premium in hand. It doesn't scream budget phone. So at $599, the iPhone 17e is arguably the best value iPhone since the SE series. But here's the thing, it's not just about the phone, because that's only half of option 1. Let's talk about the wild card, the MacBook Neo. The MacBook Neo. This is Apple's newest experiment, and at $599, it's either the steal of the century or a cautionary tale. Let's decode what Neo actually means. You're getting the M4 chip, base model but still incredibly capable. 8-core CPU, 8-core GPU. This isn't the Pro or Max variant, but for context, the base M4 still outperforms most Intel laptops from 2 years ago. 13-inch liquid retina display, not mini LED, not OLED, but still a fantastic panel with P3 wide color, 500 nits brightness, and True Tone. Here's where it gets interesting. The MacBook Neo is thin. We're talking sub 10 millimeters thin, lighter than a MacBook Air. This is Apple's attempt at the ultimate portable machine. But there's a catch, and it's a big one. You get 2 USB-C ports. That's it. No MagSafe charging, you charge through one of those USB-C ports. No headphone jack, no SD card slot. It's minimalist design taken to extreme. Performance-wise, for students, writers, web developers, and light creative work, this machine is perfect. You can edit 4K video, you can run multiple apps simultaneously, you can code, design, and stream without breaking a sweat. But if you're a professional video editor, 3D artist, or software developer running heavy virtual machines, you'll feel the limitations. Battery life is impressive. We're talking 12 to 15 hours of real-world use. This is an all-day machine. And the silent, fanless design? Beautiful. No noise, no heat, just pure, quiet productivity. At $599, the MacBook Neo is Apple's most affordable laptop in years. But is it enough? Or should you have gone for the Air or saved for the Pro? That's the question, and it becomes even more complicated when you realize for just $1 more, you could have the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the iPhone 17 Pro Max, $1,199, one device, maximum everything. The A19 Pro chip. This is desktop-class performance in your pocket. We're talking about a processor that can handle console-quality gaming, professional video editing, and AI workloads that would have required a supercomputer 5 years ago. This isn't just fast, this is overkill, and I mean that as a compliment. The display, 6.9 inches LTPO OLED with ProMotion up to 120 Hz. But here's the kicker, peak brightness of 3,000 nits. 3,000 nits! You can use this phone in direct sunlight and see everything perfectly. It's brighter than most laptop screens, brighter than many TVs. Now, the cameras. This is where the Pro Max justifies its existence. 48-megapixel main sensor, but with a larger sensor than the 17E. 48-megapixel ultra-wide, and here's the game changer, a periscope telephoto lens with 5 times optical zoom. But it doesn't stop there. You get 10 times optical quality zoom. You get up to 100 times digital zoom that's actually usable. Night mode, best in class. Action mode, stabilization, gimbal level smooth. Pro RAW and ProRes recording for professionals who need maximum editing flexibility. This isn't just a phone camera, this is a content creation studio. Battery life, massive. We're talking about the biggest battery Apple has ever put in an iPhone. Heavy users will get a full day, moderate users, day and a half. And charging, 35-watt wired, 15-watt MagSafe, reverse wireless charging to power your AirPods or Apple Watch. Build quality, titanium frame, ceramic shield front, textured matte glass back. This phone feels like a luxury object. It's also IP68 water and dust resistant, drop tested, scratch resistant, built to last. Exclusive features, action button for quick shortcuts, USB-C with USB 3.2 speeds for fast file transfers, always-on display, dynamic island. You're getting every single feature Apple has to offer. Nothing is held back. At $1,199, this is the complete package, the ultimate iPhone. But here's the brutal truth. It's still just a phone, and that brings us to the ultimate question. Let's do the math, and I mean really break this down. Option 1, iPhone 17e plus MacBook Neo equals $1,198. You get a capable smartphone for communication, social media, photography, and entertainment, a full laptop for productivity, content creation, school, work, and tasks that require a keyboard and large screen, 2 devices that cover every computing scenario, the flexibility to upgrade each independently in the future. Who is this option for? Students who need a laptop for classes and a phone for life. Professionals who need to write reports, create presentations, and manage emails on a proper keyboard. Content creators who edit videos, design graphics, and code websites. Anyone who needs more than just a phone. Option 2, iPhone 17 Pro Max, $1,199. You get the absolute best smartphone money can buy, a camera system that rivals dedicated cameras, performance that won't feel outdated for 5 years, every premium feature Apple offers. But you don't get a laptop, a large screen for productivity, a proper keyboard for typing, desktop-class software. Let me ask you this, have you ever tried to write a 10-page essay on an iPhone, or edit a complex spreadsheet, or code an entire app? Sure, it's technically possible, but it's like trying to build a house with a Swiss Army knife. You can do it, but why would you when you could use actual tools? Here's the reality check. If you don't already own a laptop, the iPhone 17e plus MacBook Neo combo is the obvious choice, no debate. You need both devices to function in modern life. But if you already have a decent laptop, maybe a 2-year-old MacBook Air or a Windows machine that still works fine, then the iPhone 17 Pro Max becomes tempting. Let me break it down even further. Choose iPhone 17e plus MacBook Neo if you're a student starting college, you need words to write papers, research online, attend Zoom classes, create presentations, and yeah, you also need a phone for texting, calls, and social media. Winner? iPhone 17e plus MacBook Neo. No contest. You literally cannot survive college with just a phone. Scenario 2. You're a working professional. Your company gives you a work laptop. You have a desktop at home. Your computing needs are covered, but you want the best phone for photography, gaming, and staying connected. Winner? iPhone 17 Pro Max. You don't need another laptop. Go all in on the best phone. Scenario 3. You're a content creator. You shoot on your phone, you edit on your laptop. You need both devices to work seamlessly together. This one's tricky. If your current laptop is dying, get the MacBook Neo. If your laptop is fine but your phone is ancient, get the Pro Max. Assess your weakest link and upgrade that. Scenario 4. You're a casual user. You browse social media, watch YouTube, take occasional photos, check email. That's it. Winner? iPhone 17e plus MacBook Neo. You don't need Pro Max power.